I'm back. Sega! Welcome to the Sega journey. Things are a little different now. I'm physically here rather than a disembodied voice. Consider this the official DC Universe reboot of this series. But essentially, it's the same old thing. We're playing Sega games. I'm talking about them. So let's get right into it. Today's game is a game called Space Slalom. Now, Space Slalom has had a bit of a strange impact on my life. That is to say that I recorded audio and video for Space Slalom in the traditional Sega Journey format, and when editing it, it was so boring that I legitimately had some sort of existential crisis right then and there. Not only about the content I put out on this channel, but my life in general. Who knew that even after my intense hatred of Sega Galaga, Space Slalom would be the one to make me finally lose my mind? So now, is Space Slalom a bad game? No. It's probably the best game in the series so far. But it's so simple that there was nothing to talk about. Essentially, the gameplay boils down to you're this spaceship going through these gates in space made of red and blue stars. You have to get in between the gates to score, and you have to avoid these, I don't know, asteroids, glowing asteroids, these little circle things. You have 4 difficulties, A, B, C, and D. Difficulties B, C, and D being baby mode, and A being the only real way to play the game. And it's this unbelievably simple and addictive gameplay loop that makes this probably the most fun game I've played so far. The name of the game is to complete the levels as quickly as possible and earn as much score as possible, with as few mistakes as possible. And you can kind of get into this flow state where you're just easily dodging obstacles and slaloming perfectly, and it just feels so good. It's the kind of game that would probably do pretty well if released today, because the only real challenge of the game is to try to better yourself and sharpen up your reaction times. That's about all I have to say about this game. So I could, at this point, end the video or take this opportunity to further explain why this game sent me into an existential panic. So I think I'll do the latter. I haven't made any content for a while, either on this channel or any of my other channels, simply because I just wanted to change something. I wanted to start doing things a different way. I sat down to edit the Space Slalom videos, and needless to say, I just didn't want to release what I was editing together. And so here I am. My format hasn't changed all that much, but I'm actually putting myself on camera now, which has kind of been a big holdup for me. Not wearing a big dumb panda head, but I've got aviators to compensate, so at least there's that. Yeah, ultimately, Space Slalom is a very fun game that I would recommend you try. It's a fun time waster. It's not necessarily the most complicated game. I don't think there's any real speedrun potential there. If you like games that just require precise movement and you to go as quickly as possible, it's a blast. You know, because rockets. Not super proud of that one. But yeah, play Space Slalom? Play Space Slalom. I legitimately can't say this. But yeah, play Space Slalom. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and to support Wheels. His series is still far more consistent and interesting than mine. I'm just trying to find what works for me. And I think I'm going to keep doing this. I think I'm going to keep playing the game and then talking about it afterwards. As much as I love the reactionary Let's Play type deal that me and Wheels have been doing up until this point, I don't know. I just kind of like separating the gameplay and the commentary so I can have a better idea of what I'm talking about. I know this goes against my entire design philosophy I've laid out in this series, but you know what? I guess I just had the wrong idea about what I wanted to do. So thanks again for watching. This has been the Sega Journey. Hope you have a good day. Can't wait for the next episode. See you around.